hypothesis was that if I sell a truck of diesel in a month, I'll make 30,000 naira. So I now needed to go to the marketplace to test this hypothesis. When I was in university, I had a classmate, Mike Okolo. Mike Okolo was my classmate in the Faculty of Engineering, University of Benin. He was working for First Aluminium as an engineer. So I went to meet Mike, who introduced me to the purchasing manager, one Mr. Ojo. Now, I was a sales man. I've always been a salesman, so I didn't have much challenge convincing Mr. Ojo to give us this LPO for 30,000 liters of AGO at 10 naira per liter, 300,000 naira. So Mr. Ojo told me to come on this fateful Tuesday to come and pick up my LPO. So that day I went to First Aluminium very excited, got into Mr. Ojo's office. Hey, Mr. Ojo, how far? What of the LPO? Sir, Gabe, the LPO is not ready. I said, why? He said the GM refused to sign. I said, which GM? So I got up. Mr. Ojo thought I was leaving. First Aluminium had a GM, Mr. I.J. Ahaneku. I knew him by reputation, but I didn't know him as a person. But his office was down the corridor. He had a secretary who used to sit to the right of his door. I knew that if I made the mistake of telling the secretary I wanted to see the GM, that would have been the end of it. So I just approached the GM's door. Good afternoon, ma'am. Before she could raise her eyes to look at me, I'd opened the door and I'd entered the GM's office. Yes, young man, what can I do for you? My name is Gabriel Ogbechie. I'm from Rainoil. My LPA is on your table. Please help me sign it. So which one is Rainoil? We only buy from Total or Mobil or Unipetrol or... I did all the marketing I could do that day. Aija Haneku wasn't ready to sign this LPO, and Gabriel Ogbechie wasn't ready to go anywhere. He was seated, I was standing. At some point, he got tired of me, so he wanted to leave me in his office. So as he approached the door, I just used my body to block the door and say, help a young man who wants to grow. Sign this LPO. You know, Aija Haneku looked at me long and hard, went back to his table, signed the LPO, gave it to me and said, I don't want to ever see you in my office anymore. I said, thank you very much, sir. Very excited.